We are not here to change anyone's perspective on views on any situation. We're just giving our personal perspective.
Hello, class of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling.
What's up, y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J
and Serpo Jr. Make sure you take a second to subscribe and like and tell a friend. And if you're really rocking with us, hit that notification button so you can be up to date on all the latest news and information.
Yes, definitely do that. Do that. Hit the like button and subscribe. Look, I want to show y'all we got some wraps. Some papers, some hemp papers coming on the market pretty soon. They'll be up on the website, and you'll be able to get them through eBay and Shopify. Check this out. So you got the tips. You get 40 hemp papers with the hemp gum, and then you get the tips. If you want to use the tips to put the filter in, you got the tips right here. Bam. And on this side, you flip it down. You got the papers right here. Then you got this, to keep it closed. You can strap them up like this. You can twist it like this to keep it closed, so that way you don't lose nothing get folded up, nothing get messed up. So we will let y'all know when they'll be up on the website, but it will be up on the website soon to where you guys could purchase them. This is how they come in the box. Best way to smoke.
That's dope. All right, Big J. I got a question. It was a question on my mind, man.
Talk to me.
Dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? Because, we, not just we, you know what I'm saying, the whole world is going through this little COVID thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got some people, they have, I ain't gonna say some people, I'm just gonna say there's a whole lot of different opinions about COVID as far as vaccines, non-vaccine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it was just on my mind. So, and I'm speaking about as of a household, you know what I'm saying, a married couple, or even, you know what I'm saying, a couple that's leading up to this. You guys are like, you know what I'm saying, you grind together, you just doing it all. You're doing a little family thing.
Right.
So, say in a household, one person is against the vaccine, but then the next person is with the vaccine. Now, you both are within the working field. Right. Certain jobs may require that you get vaccinated.
Right.
What's your drop on that as far as like, how do you go about tackling that problem as a team with differences of opinion?
I would say like this, because me personally, I don't want to take the vaccine. So I would say like this, to try to figure out how to come to some kind of compromise without having to take the vaccine. And that would go down to maybe, like LA County, we in LA County, and a lot of places in LA, they got the mandatory, the mandatory mandates as far as you got to be vaccinated to go into certain places and stuff like that, and it's more mandates coming. So what I would do is I would probably just say, look, well, check this out, wifey. I know you want to go travel and do this and move around, or you want to go to this restaurant or go to this bar or this diner or whatever. Let's just go to like Orange County or something, because Orange County ain't got no mandates like that. So it's different ways to get around it. And even with that being said, okay, we go to Orange County and take in some events and stuff like that. We definitely gonna make sure we protect it and stuff. And I don't mind, even if it's a situation where some venues say, okay, show us a negative test that you took, then, that might be a way to get into something. But me personally, just say like, if it was a mandate everywhere to where you have to be vaccinated, I think my wife would agree. You know what I mean? We would probably just be chilling like a motherfucker though. We wouldn't, because it's like, why get a vaccine that you don't know all about, and then down the line something go wrong or something happen to you. Not to say that that's the case. That's, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
who knows? Just to go out and have some fun or whatever, just to go, take a flight or something, or just to go to a bar or just to have a party or something like that. I really don't think it's really worth it. It's really that serious. And the way things are now with the mandates, you can function amongst your family and with people in your family and stuff like that. You don't really have to go out like that to a big venue with a lot of people unless that's something you really want to do. And see, and I think that's and I'm gonna say this like I say all the time. I'm not against nobody that want to take the vaccine. If that's something you feel like you want to take and it's something that's good that you feel like is good for you and you need it, then do what you got to do and take the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like when this COVID thing came on, me and my wife, we was kind of like on the same page with it as far as like we not getting vaccinated. We not getting the vaccinated. And if it comes down to, our son with school and it reaches to where we at as far as the mandate, then our son will be getting homeschooled because it's not fair for us to say we ain't gonna put the shit in our body and then to give it to our seed and let him put it in his body and shit though. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's what you think though. What's your perspective on it?
My perspective, it's pretty much the same as it's on the same road as yours.
Right.
The only thing that, like, and I'll pose this question because it's like it kind of happened in like real time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where it's like my significant other, you know what I'm saying? It's like she likes to travel, you know what I'm saying, and see new things that she haven't saw before. And
right.
It's like, me, it's like I'm against this stuff. You know what I'm saying? For my own personal reasons, due to certain historical things that may happen, not to go into certain detail.
Right.
But it's like once I stated that historical, like that right there to myself, it's like, all right, I went back, you know what I'm saying, and like insert history. And it's like there is, you know what I'm saying, the pathogen, you know what I'm saying, that's within African studies.
Right.
Meaning it's like if you got ill, there were certain pathogens or certain medicines that will be taken to fix this illness.
Yep.
Not to sit here and say that this pathogen, aka the vaccine, you know what I'm saying, is what's needed. I don't know everything there is to know about the very different vaccinations that's out there.
Right.
What I can do is to become more educated of the components, you know what I'm saying, of this vaccine. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm in total agreement with you. I'm not with this vaccine shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you are with the vaccine, if that's what's going to help you in whichever walk of life, you know what I'm saying, that's what's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? Don't deny yourself what you feel is best for who and what you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like once I like dug into those certain historical little stories and things of such, it's like, yeah, there was a pathogen that was given, but it was something that was like reliable and trusted. It wasn't anything that was somewhat tainted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what still puts me on the skeptical side. It's like, okay, you guys hurried up and administrated this stuff, but it's like, yeah, I don't know everything there is to know about this. So I'm straight. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been like choked over or anything else, you know what I'm saying, of what this COVID may or have done to certain people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I still stand where I'm at. It's like if the vaccine works for you, it's for you. But I'm gonna stand, you know what I'm saying, where I was standing at and be like share whatever information that I can get with my household about the pathogen and the anti-pathogen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, because it's still an individual.
Yep.
But we in the household, the best thing that I can possibly do within my household, you know what I'm saying, is like share whatever knowledge that I'm gaining about the vaccine or non about the vaccine.
Most
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying? And that's what I would say to like anybody else that's probably faced with this issue. do the research together. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can come up with the pros and cons together, you know what I'm saying, you can make the proper decision from there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But as I still stand, it's still the same. Nothing hasn't changed.
Yeah, and it's and with all these, and I think that the next mandate for people with their jobs, I think it take place in December. By December, I think it's December 18th, if I'm not mistaken. You know, people who jobs have the mandate, they have to be vaccinated or they lose their job. You know, I know somebody in
Yeah.
particular. I know somebody in particular that you know, that's working from home right now. You know, and for them to go back to work, they go back to supposed to go back to work in January, but they have to be vaccinated, and that person is against the vaccination, or not against it, but don't want to take the vaccination. So that person is looking for another job right now. You know, and that's how it's gonna be for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. And it's like you really can't fault people with that process, with that thought process right there. It's like it's not that I'm like totally against it, but it's like you guys are really not educating us about this. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You'll put this out. Oh, we taking this off of here. Oh, now we putting it back on the market. Oh, now you can use this one. Oh, now you can mix and match this. You know
right.
what I'm saying? It's like with all the mixed messages and mixed signals that's going out there, it's like you can't you just leave a person wondering. So if I'm wondering, if I gotta wonder about it, I'm not gonna
I'm
mess
not
with
finna
it.
fuck with it.
You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
fucking with it. Yep,
So
yep.
it's like y'all not it's like they not giving the people, you know what I'm saying, the pros and cons of it. And it's like you're threatening us with our livelihood as far as, you know what I'm saying, us working this, that, and the other. And now I understand that you do have to work, you know what I'm saying, to make certain ends meet. But there's a whole lot of people that have taken this vaccine, in my opinion, out of peer pressure, due to the simple fact it's like, I have to take this shot if I want to go to work to feed my family, to keep a roof over our head. And a lot of them is really not with that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks that it has to go that way, but people actually just stood up for what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just really like make a person like do this. But then on the flip side of it, like, no, I don't have to go and work for you. No, I don't have to go and eat here. No, I don't have to go and drink there. But then it's like, how are you going to make your ends meet? It's totally up to the individual.
To the individual, right? So, I mean, like, you know, my way of thinking and stuff, though, it's just like shit. It's like they put that it make me want to just, you know, branch out, you know, on my own shit though. Fuck a 9 to 5 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it make some people, it will make you thinking that way, because it's like, damn, you want to take my right away from me to have control of my own body, of what's going in my body, you know, or I can't work, I can't take care of my family, I can't, you know, this or that. So it's a cold situation. And like I said before, if you feel like the COVID-19 vaccine is for you, take the vaccine. But I seen in a lot of cases, it's a lot of people that I know personally that has had the COVID-19 and got through it, and still that didn't get vaccinated. You know, and they still cool. It's a cold situation, because even like with Colin Powell, man, Colin Powell just passed away. You heard about that?
Yeah, and I think I read a news headline saying it had something to do with COVID-19 complications.
Right. Right. Yeah. I think he had some form of cancer in his blood, something like that. So some kind of blood cancer or something. So by him taking the vaccine, I guess it did something to spike something that wasn't supposed to. That it wasn't supposed to. So that's where the complication came from, allegedly. You know
from
what I mean?
from the vaccination.
Right. After he took whatever was in the vaccinations, kick something and spike something off. You know what I mean?
See, that's something else. That's something else right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you trying to build confidence within the people to be like, all right, I'm going to take this. Let's just say we going that route. All right, I'm going to take the vaccine. But then again, if I take the vaccine, something else that may be going on within me internally, you know what I'm saying, within myself, that vaccine may trigger that to have something spiral out of control. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's like you're not making it homey to take it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just take this vaccine if you want to
Yep.
go to the movies. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's like to the people, it's like the movies is so important that you missing the underlying issue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The underlying issue is like, all right, you saying if I take this shot, I'm not gonna get this. I should be safe from this. But people who getting the shot is still catching this shit. They still, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry for the families, but you still have people losing their lives
Right.
vaccinated.
Right. Because
You know what I'm saying? From this virus.
right. And it doesn't
You
stop
know what I'm
you.
saying?
And from my understanding, it doesn't stop you from getting it. So it's like if you get it, you still can pass it to somebody too. So it's not like the vaccine is stopping you from getting it, but what the vaccine is supposed to be doing is making it making your symptoms not as bad as it would be if you didn't have a vaccination or whatever, to where your immune system should be used to not used to it, but something similar to it, and it'll be able to fight it off because it experienced it before, it beat it before, or whatever.
So you mean to tell me that there has been tests ran by a person that's vaccinated and have COVID to a person that's not vaccinated and caught COVID? They did the research and compared the symptoms. You know what I'm saying?
Man, right.
That's what's left out there for us to, like, you know what I'm saying? I have to question this shit.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, if you saying, oh, I'm not going to be as sick as if I didn't have the shot. So
That's
you
just
mean to tell
perspective.
me, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? By you just in that statement alone, you saying it's like, all right, the shot is not stopping you from getting COVID. All right, so if it's not going to stop me from getting COVID, what's the purposes of getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Whether the symptoms are going to be worse or non-worse.
Yep.
Like it's, you know what I'm saying? It just makes a person just needs to just think about certain things. Is the movie so important? And I'm just using the movies just as, you know what I'm saying,
An
a
example.
scenario.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because some people may be like, yeah, I want to go see the new Halloween movie. Oh, but
Right.
to get inside of this theater where I can like lean my seat back and press a button and have service come to me, I gotta be vaccinated. So
Mm-hmm.
how important, you know what I'm saying, really is your comfort?
Mm-hmm.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, you have to think about this.
For sure. For sure. You definitely anything that you putting into your body, or you or your loved ones is putting into their body, you should definitely be aware of what it is and what it's gonna do, and how it's gonna make you feel, how your body gonna react. In some cases, you should probably go to your doctor to see, because at this point they should have more information to say, these people with these kind of ailments, it's affecting them a little bit more, from studies, from people that died. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Whether they checking to see exactly what the cause was, instead of calling it that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot to it, and it's a lot to it. I say just make the right choice for you. Just make the right choice for you and your family. And some people, and this is my twist too. It's like some people say that they take it to protect their family. So, and then like my thinking with that is like, okay, you taking a vaccine to protect your family, but you still can get the virus and you still can pass it on.
Can pass it.
That's the key. So you kind of, in a way you can say, yeah, you kind of protecting yourself, but how are you protecting somebody else? Because you still can give it to your mother or grandmother or grandfather or whoever you around. So, I
And it
mean,
go and to piggyback off of it, it goes back to like in the beginning of this, because before the vaccines and all of that, you had, so they had a big issue about asymptomatic people, meaning that you contracted the virus and you're not hitting none of the symptoms. And by you not feeling or noticing any of the symptoms, you just going about everyday life, ha ha, he. You know what I'm saying? And you spreading this shit.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that can go with the vaccine, because if you get the vaccine, you can still spread it. You can still catch it, so you can still spread it. Now, asymptomatic people are still here. You may get the vaccine and you may contract this virus. Oh no, it may not be as worse as if you didn't have it, but you're still spreading this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it puts me back, like, what's the reasoning of really being vaccinated?
Yep. Yep. I can understand it.
It's a whole lot to learn about it though. These conversations can be endless.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like based on opinion, it can be endless.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. So look, I know I got the Laker game in the background. Oh boy, I'm gonna just leave it at that though. But you've definitely gotta be, aware of what you put in your body and just pay attention. And if I feel like it's unfair if jobs are going to force you to have to take something that you're not comfortable with taking. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. If that's something that you want to do, go ahead and do it. But for the people that's not comfortable doing that, you should have some kind of free will to be able to say, no, this is not what I want. I'd rather take a test every week, every 5 days or 4 days to show that I'm negative. Because what people don't talk about, what we need to get into a little bit, is the natural aspect of keeping your immune system up. It's natural things that you can do, to boost your immune system to where if you do catch something, or, your immune system will be ready to punch power and fight that shit off. So it's a lot of different things. Like, for instance, a couple days ago, I was feeling like I was getting sick, right? Catching a little cold. So I took some sea moss. I had some sea moss, some licorice root, some elderberry, and some hawthorn berry in a tea. I made it in a tea and I drank that. That shit, after a few hours, I coughed up all the mucus, not all the mucus, but I coughed up a lot of mucus to where, I felt a lot better. And it only took like a day and a half. You know what I mean? And I'm cool. I'm back to normal. So if you do like take your vitamin D, your vitamin D3s, your B12, your zincs, your vitamin C, your iron, and keep your immune system right. You take them things on a daily, and there's ways that you can get them naturally. Like, I don't recommend that. What's that vitamin C, that like the little pack? What's that little pack that you can get? And it says like 1,000 milligram emergency. That's like a gang of sugar though. That's like a gang of sugar. It's really not even like natural vitamin C. So, but back to what I was saying, though, it's certain things that you could keep in your body on a daily basis that'll help you. And just like, working out a little bit, what you putting in your body, what you eating. It's like, from some of the information that I done got, being sick and having sicknesses and having certain pains, it comes from excess, like extra mucus, having extra mucus in your body in them certain areas and stuff like that though. So it's just like maintaining, like I think Styles P was saying, because he big on the health shit, like, it's like your car, right? So your car, you get your tune-ups on your car, make sure your oil change, get your AC checked up, and you do all this, you make sure you keep your tires right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing with your body, if you think of it in the aspect, because not the design of a car, but the breakdown of a car, if you really think about it, it's like the human body. And, as far as you having to take care of,
you got to give it this proper stuff.
Right. Just like you got your transmission, alternator, your engine, you got your intestines, your liver, you feel me? You got all different kind of things, your lungs, all different kind of parts of your body that you got to maintain, flush and clean out from time to time. That's why it's good to do flushes, to do colon cleanses and stuff, from time to time. Even if you a person that want to eat what the fuck you eat or put whatever you put in your body, it's still good from time to time to do some kind of cleanse and take a break from that and clean your body up. You know what I mean? And that helps keep your immune system right, because a lot of the shit that be in your intestines, that bacteria, that bad bacteria, excuse me, that's what causes sickness on top of the mucus and stuff like that. Everything come from the gut. That's why I'm constantly working on my gut. Everything come from the gut. All the little bullshit, man.
Yeah.
For real.
That's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Because like what I got out of what you just, you know what I'm saying, from your own personal experience right there, a lot of people will feel those symptoms and stuff like that and hurry up and rush to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they may see the hospital and they may take it as something worse than what it is.
Right.
Now you categorized over here, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to take this medicine. Now this medicine that hit you on the side effect to make this a little bit worse.
Yeah.
You understand? But what you did is like, you know what I'm saying, by you knowing, you know what I'm saying, who you are and the knowledge that you have of natural things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you made the proper decision to do this. Now this, you know what I'm saying? It's like I took a dosage of this and this made me react this way to get this up out of here. Now look at me. I can throw a school bus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That come from like
I got you
real
though.
talk
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So that come from the self-awareness of who you are, and you also took the time out, you know what I'm saying, to learn about something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now that I learned about this, I don't have to go and just depend on this doctor. The doctor may give me something that you may misdiagnose me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like now I'm going through something else.
Yeah.
Versus to where it's like, all right, they have natural substances, you know what I'm saying, that I can take that can help flush the body out this way. Help, you know what I'm saying, nourish the body that way. Help the immune system this way. You know what I'm saying? Versus me going and you giving me something that's mechanically made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying, that's something that I got out of what you just explained. Because it's like you didn't get scared and just run to the doctor. Like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's cracking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's something that can be shared, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Don't get, just because you feel a little cough, you know what I'm saying? Don't get nervous, you know what I'm saying, and run to the doctors, because they're going to automatically tell you, you know what I'm saying, you got a COVID and COVID season.
Are you vaccinated? You know, you think
you know what I'm saying?
Are you vaccinated? Like, man, they could be like, yeah.
It comes with knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn it. You know what I'm saying? If you're against the vaccine, you know what I'm saying, you got to know like why you're against it, you know what I'm saying? And things that's going to help you stay in the best of health.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like really a lot of people with the lack of, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to say a whole lot of them, but it's like you have a lack of something if you're running towards this vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like we said,
that's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Again, we not against nobody that want to take the vaccine. If you feel like that's for you, do what you got to do, handle your business. You know, nothing, we have nothing, no issue with that. You know, that's just not something that we want to do. You know, so look, do your due diligence, you know, look into it, how to keep your your mind and your body right, and keep your immune system right, and find your best way to smoke. No, I'm just playing. Find your best way to smoke.
Loke, you got it right.
Everything. So look, check us out at www.bestwaytosmoke.com. Check us out on Instagram at bestwaytosmoke. Woo. And then that's our main page. And then check us out at Best Way to Smoke with an underscore. Check us out on Anchor and Spotify, you know, and check out the YouTube channel, Best Way to Smoke, Big J.
Turbo Junior. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend. Hit that notification button. Stay up to date with all the latest news and information.
Yeah. What's your best way to smoke?
OG up, sack for sack, like OG cuz gotta keep the bag, stay reeing up, try and make it last, but can't get enough of that Bob Marley, turn everything into a cool party, you ain't put in on it, I'm so sorry, won't be puffin' unless it's your party, it's Compton Wave.